on in this show. Let me bring in Congressman Tim Ryan from Ohio, who is going to be starting very soon the minimum wage challenge. Congressman, good to have you with us tonight. The way that I've got this figured out, I haven't been on minimum wage since I was 18 years old driving a pharmacy car in Norfolk, Virginia. But that's 40. You're going to live on $41 a day. What do you expect to learn from this?
Well, my wife is doing it with me, so we've got $154 to live for a week, including food, transportation, and entertainment, factoring in housing and other things. And so, you know, we're going to, and I want to make this point clear, I'm not and we're not going to come anywhere close to living with the challenges that minimum wage families have to live with. This is just an opportunity for us to highlight some of the challenges and for us to kind of embody them and then share them with our constituents, how tough it is to make ends meet. I think you hit the nail on the head when you were talking about, you know, coffee going up 30%, cheese and milk going up 20%. Eggs going up 20%. These are staples of the American diet, and if you're living on minimum wage, you've seen no increase. And so you have to account for that. And my big worry here is we have a huge diabetes epidemic in the country that's driving up health care costs. And if poorer families, working poor families, don't have enough money to go buy good food, we're just contributing to that long-term cost for the country. So this is a very complex issue, but the challenges that these folks face are tremendous.
So gasoline has gone up 44% since 2009, yet we're still dishing out oil subsidies to oil companies that are delivering record profits. Wall Street through the roof. We have nothing for the workers on the lower end of the wage scale. What does it, I mean, the climate hasn't changed since Ted Kennedy gave his infamous speech on the Senate floor. You can't get a vote on this, can you?
We're not going to get a vote in the House on this and the rest of this year. There's no doubt about that. This is not going to come up to a vote. One of the reasons I wanted to do this challenge is because the network of people, the dozens of groups that are involved in this, faith-based groups and others, is to bring awareness, not just to the general public, but to those minimum wage workers, Ed, that to let them know you've got to vote, you've got to be involved, you've got to have your family registered, you've got to take, even if it's hard, a little bit of time to campaign. You know, we didn't get the 40-hour work week and time and a half and the National Labor Relations Act because we were sitting on our hands. We had average people that were living in poverty, organized and involved in the political process. And the most important thing about this is that the minimum wage workers, 64,000 just in my congressional district alone, 22% of the workforce, have to get involved, be engaged, be registered to vote, and get out there and start campaigning and getting your little network of people involved in the process as well. That's how we're going to change this. It's not going to be pie in the sky. Someone's going to wave a magic wand because, you know, we want to be nice to people. Democracy is a contact sport, and we've got to have these workers not only be recognized, but also they need to get into the game themselves and help us push the ball over the goal line.
Congressman Tim Ryan, thanks for leading the way. I appreciate your time tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will circle back with you on this story.